Hi viewers, I am Damodaran. Welcome to this video lecture. A field having finite number of elements is said to be a finite field. A finite field cannot have a subfield isomorphic to the set of rational numbers, which amounts to say that the characteristic of a finite field is not zero. That means characteristic of a finite field is a positive integer. In this video, we will show that the characteristic of a finite field is actually a prime number. Let us go to the session. Okay, in this video, we will prove a significant result that any finite field is of prime characteristic. That means if we take any field which is having finite number of elements, we will have to show that the characteristic of the field is a prime number. Okay, let us go to the proof. So we are taking F as a finite field. Let n be the characteristic of F. Then from the definition of the characteristic, we know that n is the smallest positive integer such that n into a is equal to 0 for all a belongs to F. Okay, this comes from the definition directly. Okay, our aim is to prove that this n is a prime number. So what happens if n is composite? We will observe. Right. Suppose if we take n is composite, then there exist positive integers greater than or equal to 1 and strictly less than n, such that n can be written as m1 into m2. That means if n is composite, you can split into product of two smaller numbers. So we are writing like this. Okay. Since n into a equal to 0 for every a belongs to F, and every field consists of a multiplicative identity element which is denoted by 1 belongs to F. Therefore, n into 1 is equal to 0. What is the meaning of n into 1? When you add 1 n times, we will get n into 1. Okay, so with that assumption, we are writing 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times is equal to 0. Okay, now let us take sum of 1's m1 times, sum of 1's m2 times. If you multiply m1 ones with m2 ones, you will get a sum which is having m1 into m2 terms. Each term is 1. Okay, but that is nothing but m1 m2 into 1, which is n into 1, because n equal to m1 m2, we get that this product is 0. The first sum is nothing but m1 into 1. The second sum is m2 into 1, which is equal to 0. Remember this m1 into 1, which is sum of 1 up to m1 times, and m2 into 1, which is sum of 1 m2 times, are elements of F, and F is a field. Because F is a field, if product of two elements is 0, then at least one of the element must be 0. That means either we will get m1 into 1 equal to 0 or m2 into 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now m1 into a, what is m1 into a? m1 into a means adding a m1 times, which is equivalent to say that m1 into 1 into a, because what is m1 into 1? m1 into 1 is adding 1 m1 times. So adding 1 m1 times into a is the same. So both these expressions are same, because m1 into 1 is 0, this is 0, 0 into something is 0, so we get m1 dot a equal to 0 from this. Similarly from this, we will get that m2 into a equal to 0. So either m1 into a equal to 0 for all a belongs to F, or m2 into a equal to 0 for all a belongs to f. But then, since m1 and m2 are less than n, and n is the smallest number satisfying the condition n into a equal to 0 for all a belongs to f, we get a contradiction. This is a contradiction to the fact that n is the characteristic of f. Why this contradiction arises? Because we took as if n is a composite number. Therefore, n cannot be a composite number. So, n cannot be a composite number. That n cannot be a composite number. Therefore, n is a prime. Therefore, if we take any finite field, the characteristic of the field must be a prime number. Okay. So, I hope this is understood. Thank you.